Good morning. So this video part 4 is a continuation for the design of counterfort retaining wall. So previous video we already discussing various parts of the counterfort retaining wall. So here I am going to teach the reinforcement detailing of this counterfort retaining wall. So here I rewrite all the results of the reinforcement detailing. So in this case the stem wall, it has the main reinforcement of a 12 mm diameter bars at a 150 mm center to center spacing and distributed as a 8 mm and 180 mm center to center. So also like this, the toe slab having a main reinforcement of 16 mm diameter at 200 mm center to center, and also it has the distributor as a 10 mm at 280 mm center to center. So by the way, the heel slab has the main reinforcement as 12 mm diameter bars at 160 mm center to center, and the distributor has a same 10 mm at 280 mm center to center. Then the counterfort has the main reinforcement of a 5 bars of a 32 mm diameter. So we have to curtail that bars. So again 4 bars at 6 meter, that means 4 bars of 32 mm diameter at 6 meter, then 3 bars of a 32 mm at 5.2 meter from the top, and 2 bars at the 32 mm diameter at the height of a 4.3 meter from the top. So this we are going to place there. So next one is a connection. So two types of connection, counterfort and stem, and counterfort and heel slab. So counterfort and stem has the 10 mm at 280 mm center to center, and the counterfort to heel, it has the 10 mm at 200 mm center to center. So these all reinforcement detailing will be placed in the diagram. So here this is the detailed reinforcement of the counterfort retaining wall. So here this is actually stem slab, this is counterfort, here one counterfort. So this line shows 1.1 meter. It is nothing but a length of the toe slab. Then 3.18 meter is the length of the heel slab. So length of the heel slab will be continued through this length, through this. So this is the top sectional view of the counterfort retaining wall. So here a front view of a counterfort retaining wall. So this is a intermediate sections, somewhere along this line intermediate. So it only shows the stem wall, toe slab, heel slab sections only. So this portion is a cut along the counterfort. So like this length, okay, A to B, I write like here. So A to B is here, this section. So this section is a cut along the counterfort. So first providing 12 mm of 150 mm center to center as a main reinforcement of the stem. So here this main reinforcement is applied at the tension face of the retaining wall. So this portion is a tension force. So left side near toe face is a tension face of the reinforcement retaining wall. So I am providing a 12 mm bars. So here 12 mm at 150 mm center to center as a main reinforcement. Also at the supports section, that means at a counterfort section, it has a negative moments. So we have to crank the bars. So here this bottom face is the tension face. So here the main reinforcement detailing. So 12 mm or 150 mm center to center face providing at the face side. So then the distributor has a 8 mm 180 mm center to center. So this dotted lines, so the dots are representing the reinforcement. So this is a distributors providing. So same thing, the distributor providing another face also. So here I am providing a 8 mm bars at 180 mm center to center. This is the reinforcement detailing for a stem. The same thing, the reinforcement detailing given is here. So here it is a tension face. Actually I am placing this tension face. So tension face, it has the dots, that means here the reinforcement through along this direction, above the bottom direction. So along the lengthwise. So 12 mm 150 mm is a main reinforcement. Also this is are the distributor of 8 mm 180, then 8 mm 180 all are distributors for a stem slab. Okay, next it's a toe slab. So toe slab has the 16 mm main reinforcement, 16 mm main reinforcement at 200 mm center to center and 10 mm distributor. So here the toe slab. So we know toe slab will bend like cantilever. So this direction to it goes to bend. So cantilever. So these faces will comes to upper direction. So the tension face is a bottom face. So bottom face have the 16 mm diameter bar at 200 mm center cylinder as a this line. The line shows the main reinforcement. The dotted points are shows the distributor. So main for providing at a 16 mm 200 mm center cylinder. So distributor is a minimum reinforcement as a 10 mm 288. So same minimum reinforcement will be provided at the top face also. So top face we are providing 10 mm 280 mm center to center. So the same thing we could provided all through the sections. So we can't source in the top views. So that's why here only we have the main reinforcement detailing, toe slab detailing. So next is a heel slab. So heel slab has the 12 mm diameter bars, 160 mm center to center, and a distributor has a 10 mm diameter at 280 mm center to center. So before that we should know the bending action of the heel slab. So bending action, it does not act like a cantilever, it will be act like a slab. So heel stem slab also like acting like a heel slab, acting like a slab. So stem slab bends like this. So same thing, the heel slab also bend like this direction. So this is, we consider the pencil is a heel slab. So the here one support, here one support. So between this point I am putting a some loads. So it will bend like this direction. Okay, from bottommost direction it will bend. So so this is a just a design like a slab. So main reinforcement I am providing here is a dotted lines at a bottom face. So actually 12 mm diameter 160 mm center to center is a main reinforcement. So 12 mm diameter 160 mm center to center, 12 mm 160 a dotted points. This is shows the main reinforcementing. So here the bottommost the line shows the distributor. So we are providing 10 mm and 280 mm center to center. The same reinforcement detailing will also provided at the top face, because at the support, at the place of a support, at the place of a counterport, it has to the negative moment. So to control the negative moment, the bottom section also having a we should provide a same reinforcement detailing. So top is also having a 12 mm 160 and 10 mm 280 as a distributor. So next we have to design a counterport. So already we know counterport has the 5 mm of 32 mm diameter. So this section is sourced at the bottommost point. So 1 2 3 4 5 numbers of 32 mm diameters will be provided for the counterport. By the way, at the sections will higher, the depth will be higher, the section will have reduced. So depth will be reduced of the counterport. So at this section we have to provide a minimum numbers like a 6, like 4 bars, 3 bars, 2 bars. So at the depth changes every point. So it will be provided a 4 3 2 like this. So we can minimizing the bars. So next is a connections. So connections for a counterport and stem. So this point, this is the stem wall, then it is a counterport. So we have to providing a counterporting the connections. These lines shows the connections. The connections should be overcome the tensions acting between two, and also it will leads to the bond strength between them. So development length we should consider. So this length, these are the connections bars. So I didn't write here. So connections bars are having a 10 mm 280 mm center to center. So these lines, it is a 10 mm 280 center to center. So same thing, the connection between a heel and counterport, these vertical lines are the source the connection. So it will be connected through the or impacted through the heel slab. Otherwise its development length will be lesser, it will has like a cranks. So otherwise we have to place a crank bar or shear reinforcement like a rectangular crank square crank like this. So we can provide this type also. So these vertical bars are acting like a cranks. So it is a tension reinforcement providing for the connections between a counterport and the heel slab. So by this, the designs of a counterport retaining valve will be concluded. So main reinforcement detailing is a most important things for these classes. So let's see. If anyone want to write this, just pause the video and write it. Okay, thank you.